Powell's judgment when he could be in Bimini, why he would come to New York, I don't know. But he is here, and Joan is here, and we'll all be back after this you-know-what. Yeah! Joan Rivers is one of America's, wait, say, Ollie, that's a good idea. I want to show my versatility in these last days. You don't know what jobs may be open. Joan Rivers is one of America's reigning authorities, you might say, on how to keep hell together until the psychiatrist arrives. She manages to really hold on to things in spite of the terrific onslaughts on her nervous system. And as you know, she has a funny hairdresser, funny psychiatrist, funny husband. And if she hasn't hit by a funny truck on the way over here or something, she will be here right now. The more Marlowe Thomas, ha! Sometimes you get into a sentence and you can't get out of it. The Marlowe Thomas of morning television, I was going to say, but I take it back and say simply, the beautiful Joan Rivers.
First of all, I want to tell you, can I just tell you one thing before we even start?
Certainly.
Edgar, who is not prone to compliments unless he means it, thinks you are the best thing going on television, and...
He's wrong about that. He had
next to me.
He had one word wrong. It's the best thing going off television. They'll think we set that up.
No, but it's really true, and I told you backstage last night, he came running in saying, watch Cavett, he's just brilliant tonight.
You had never heard of me, of course.
I said, Cavett who?
Right,
but,
that's how it's been. Pepper January, comedy and spice.
Smart.
Is that how you used to bill yourself?
Yes.
Or someone dug that up.
That's
somewhere.
true. When I first got out of college, I got me a manager who said, you'll never make it under the name of Joan Malinsky, which is my real name, which hurt. And he named me Pepper January, comedy and spice. And I really did they would book me because you hear that name, you go like, ba-boom. And
sure.
I would be booked in places I can't tell you because you've never had to go through, like, you know, strip joints.
No.
And I try to belong. I used to wear a G-string over my dress and everything. But,
weird.
Strange.
Yes.
But that was me.
I haven't seen you, run into you on the street or anything all summer.
No.
Where have you been, my child?
Mainly Fire Island, and I certainly wouldn't run into you there. But,
Not under my real name. Fire Island. Well, only part of Fire Island is peculiar.
The part above water. And, no, it's 50%. Oh, and 50% nice, 50% families.
Families?
Yes, families.
You meant...
And 50% hairdressers.
Hairdressers.
That makes it 150, but I hope you bleep.
But unusually graceful gentleman is the phrase we use here.
Yes, but it was a very nice summer because...
Sorry about that.
No, it was a nice summer because I never had to dress up because nobody cared. You know, for a woman, you can relax because everyone's going like, oh, look at that. So for a man, it's a little strange because you have to be dressed, you know, to the nines. But it's a very quiet. Have you never been there?
Never have. Oh, yeah, I went one time and looked at a house, and then I took a house somewhere else instead. And it was in, I don't remember even what part of Fire Island. There was nobody there. It was like in the winter, and it was eerie, and the wind was blowing and whispering in the trees.
Yes, no. What was it whispering? Hurry back, Bruce?
No. A weeping willow carrying a torch is what it was. No, I haven't seen Fire Island as it is.
It's lovely, and it's very quiet, and the nice thing is, which is really why we went, is that nothing ever happens there. You know, like in New York, you're always walking around ready to be, you know, robbed or something. And there they have one policeman for all of Fire Island, Officer Bruce. And he
Bruce,
doesn't do too much. He's not, you know, just walks around every once in a while. Someone will, you know, run in and say, like, I've been attacked, Officer Bruce. And they all just giggle a lot and say, what did he look like? Woohoo. Well, he had flashing black eyes and a little wispy smile. But,
I marvel to hear you tell this. It's just amazing.
But it was, I also work, well, you don't do any, club dates, like you don't go around the country at all, do you?
I haven't been doing that, no. I've been here having a desk job.
Yes.
Yes.
You never did that to start with.
Oh, I did some clubs, yeah. I didn't have a rough time in them. I played some of the nicer ones.
because I've been doing what they call, like one-night stands.
Well, that's murder.
Yes, that's.
Yeah.
First of all, I hate to fly, and you've seen me flying all over the place these days, and I've been taking the little airlines, and it's just,
A little scary on those planes.
You ever seen the planes?
Yeah.
Yeah. They have names like the Flying Titanic,
Right.
the Pueblo, just names. You just want to get right on. And it's just frightening because the pilots come around with goggles and scarves, and they say, I think we're going to make it, and we all read our astrology charts. It's very strange. Then they start the plane, and you drive to wherever you're going. You never leave the ground.
You could go from here to Lima, Ohio, or Lima.
If you want to go to Lima, you certainly could. I used to go to Jersey. That's my... Thank you, yes.
I don't like the attempt to make flights fun on the big flights, like when the pilot comes out in a chef's hat and a hula skirt. And I find that kind of irresponsible.
Just drive.
Yeah, get it there.
Get me there and don't tell me what we're looking at. Because if he's pointing out the sights, then he's not looking straight ahead. I love that.
Can't you be happy just sitting in your apartment and reading a quiet book? Or
I can be happy lying down anywhere.
Redecorating or anything that...
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I've been painting my favorite hobby is never getting out of bed.
Yeah.
Yes, which I think anybody. You lie in bed with candy, and that's it. But I've been doing the apartment over, so there's no rest for the weary dick this summer.
Can I use that?
You can use that.
Yeah.
And I've been painting
You've been actually
the
doing the whole thing with paper,
yes.
the wallpaper?
Yes. Well, I painted because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're not aware of this. But,
No, I don't know about economics of housekeeping.
Yeah.
I didn't take home ec.
Yeah, well...
Well, I did, but I don't mention it.
But I got a painter in, and I don't know, it's strange. Like, my mother used to do all this, and you never think as a child that one day you're going to be an adult and do it. And the guy looked nice. He was wearing, overalls that said Sweetor, and he looked like a painter. He had one ear, I figured, okay. And his name was Mr. Lieberman, so I figured, great, I'll appeal to him on an ethnic level. So I said, Mr. Lieberman, I'm Jewish. And he said, I'm German. Ha ha ha. So, yeah, exactly. So we had a little trouble, and I wanted to do, which, again, it's like this color. It's like a very soft beigey yellow, my living room. I thought it'd be very stunning. Yeah. And I said, have you ever seen the desert at dawn, Mr. Lieberman? And he said, only with Rommel. So,
very sinister.
Makes you wonder where he was in 41. Yes. So I gave him a piece of my hair, and I said, match this. And I went out to lunch, and when I came back, my entire living room was bright yellow with a black ceiling, which I thought was...
Tell Lieberman there's no room for bungalows in the system. We have to pause. We'll be right back. Stay there.